I was asked by the community to do a video about delegating. If you type how to delegate into Google, you will get actually fairly good advice about making sure what you need is clear, having clear guideposts, picking the right people, encouraging them to provide you status reports, and so on and so forth. That's all good advice. Type how to delegate into Google is a good starting point. And honestly, listen to a lot of that. But I think the thing that's missing from a lot of those lists is the thing that I'm going to talk about today. And I think it's what allows me to delegate, whereas other people often struggle with it. Fundamentally, in order to be able to delegate, you need to be able to accept the work of other people as good enough. That means that if they make a decision that is not the decision that you would have made, you need to let that decision stand. If they made a level that is laid out differently than you were imagining, but it's functional, you need to let that be. It's not to say you can't provide feedback to them in order to try to improve what they've done, but it can be tempting for people when they're delegating to really just want another set of hands controlled by their brain. But that's not actually delegating at all. That's just micromanaging. Then you're just trying to use a person as an extension of yourself. And that's not delegating. And what that results in is massively disempowered people who don't know how to make decisions and are constantly stuck waiting for feedback from you because you've basically undermined them every step of the way. In order to delegate successfully, you need to accept that the things that they do sometimes are going to be different than the things that you would have done, and that's okay. And sometimes they're going to be worse than the thing that you would have done, and that's okay too, as long as it crosses a threshold. Be willing to accept the work of others in order to be able to delegate. If you are a 10 out of 10 on a specific skill set, and you're delegating some of your work to 8 out of 10s, those people are still great. But the work they're going to do is going to be 8 out of 10 work. You have to accept that. If you start trying to drag everything up to the level that you could have done it at, then what's going to happen? Well, you are going to spend an immense amount of time doing that, and effectively you're not going to gain any productivity at all because you're going to be spending all your time micromanaging the work that they're doing in order to artificially drag it up to something that you see as better. Now, you can train people, you can talk to them about things that you would have done, and there may be opportunities to elevate that 8 out of 10 work a little bit to an 8.5 or to a 9 through some targeted feedback. But if you're getting in there and micromanaging the crap out of it, then you've accomplished nothing. In fact, you've accomplished less than nothing. You are probably getting no more done than you would have if you hadn't delegated. That person is feeling like crap because you are micromanaging them to death, and the company is paying an extra salary that is essentially not doing anything because you're puppeteering them to do the job that they were hired to do. If you want to learn how to delegate, step 1, type how to delegate into Google, read some of those lists. They're actually pretty decent. Step 2, get over yourself and accept the work that other people have done as fine and let it stand. Because until you're prepared to do that, you're not actually able to delegate at all. All you're prepared to have is someone that is an extension of your own thought process. And until we have brain implants and you can mind slave the person into doing what you want, that's not going to happen. And it's just a waste of everyone's time. Okay, it's taken me 4 minutes to get here. The whole basis of successfully delegating is simply this. You need to trust the people that you're delegating to. If you don't, if you can't, then you're not prepared to delegate to that person. And sometimes that trust is missing for a good reason. And sometimes it's because you are incapable of trusting the work of other people. And if it's that second thing, you need to work on yourself in order to allow you to successfully delegate. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck doing everything forever, and you are never going to be able to offload things off your plate. And if you are a leader, your primary job is leadership. And if you are spending all of your time doing the work that your team should be doing, then you're not doing your job successfully. I've seen people in very senior positions who booked their own travel, even though there was a person whose entire job was to book their travel for them, because they were unable to delegate even a task like that. Get over yourself, trust the people around you. Some of them are actually better than you, surprise, and you'll find you can get more of your actual job done. A special thanks to my members. They provide the resources that this channel needs to keep running. If you're interested in becoming a member, there's a link to that down in the description. Additionally, we have merch now. This is high tea on the high seas. There's a shelf for that below this video as well. Pretty short one, pretty ranty. What do you think? What do you think the most important thing to successful delegation is? Do you think that I'm on track? Do you think there's something else? Let me know that down in the comments. I think delegation is critical as teams get larger and larger. Otherwise, they just become increasingly dysfunctional and brittle as processes start to take the place of trust. Let's talk about that down in the comments as well. I will see you again soon. Thank you.